Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at the weekly challenges that we got. That starts today, Tuesday, July 22nd. It goes to next Tuesday, July 29th, 2025. Let's take a look at this week's weekly challenges and see what we get. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out. Different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas, over there. If you're a brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome with the great comments and tips, which I greatly appreciate it. If you do wonder why I have more score than you, take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen. I have a 50% boost. 25% of that comes right off the current season 21 season pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10%. You can claim that by being a Fallout First member or by paying the 1,500 atoms for the season pass. The additional 25% comes from me drinking a score booster drink. It gives us an extra 25% on top of what we have already, and that will last for 24 hours, and we did that during our daily challenge video. You can check that out if you so wish. Alright, let's take a look here, Gem. Collect purified water 25. So again, we talk about some locations for purified water in the past. However, I find they are just too random. Alright, so what I usually recommend to people is to go around on a public server with other people and visit players' camps. A lot of players will have purified water collectors, purifiers, and coolers out right by their vendors, and they are unlocked. All right, so it's an unwritten rule here in the game. Everyone knows if you don't want people to stick their nose in, you lock it up. But if it's not locked up, it's fair game. It's just an unwritten rule here in the game. Right, so just an FYI, and that's what I usually suggest to people is try to go around to other players' camps. All right. And just like how I have, you guys have seen all 10 of my camps. All of them have the vintage water coolers or collectors, and they have purified water in them. And people just kind of come by. So these were actually full during our daily challenge video on a public server. And as you can see, people have been just taking the water out, which is, you know, what I have them here for. All right. Now these vintage ones here, we actually get these from opening up the festive gifts we get around Christmas time. And if you ever see these plans and players vendors, I highly recommend you buy them. Again, if they are a little expensive, you can always message them to see if they can cheapen it. But again, they're very worthwhile to have. As you can see, they'll passively collect 2 purified water while you play the game. They're nice and small. You can stack them, which I've shown you in the past. We have another variation of that, of course. If we go to our build menu in the water section, we do have the Enclave Water Collector. So we got this one here during our Season 19 Season Pass. He's a little bit larger, so you can't stack them on top of each other like you can with the coolers. But again, same exact thing, and I have a video on these, if you so wish. I made it last year. Now, if you don't have either or, you can get your hands on these old-fashioned ones. So once when you reach level 20, you're able to follow the Overseer's missions, right? So you get these very early on in game just by following those quest lines. And they do require a lot of materials to build and power to run, but it's all you have, it's all you have, okay? And I still see people who run the Wasteland that this is all they have, and they have several of them set up. So this one here is 2, 3, and 5. I believe that's the way it goes. And again, very good camp resources to have, all right? So let's go ahead. We're going to collect what we can here. And we're going to have to revisit these. And again, I can always go to one of my other camps. And I got all these set up in all 10 of my camps, and that's why I suggest if you have multiple camps, just set a whole bunch of them up just for these challenges here. So they even came in here too. All right, good stuff. So we'll come back to that as we kind of go along here. Let's see what's next. Craft a throwable weapon 20. All right, so if you go to a weapons workbench, any weapons workbench will do in the Wasteland. Just go ahead and go craft. You go down here to throwing weapons. So these guys here, these throwing knives, these is a default plan you learn right at level 1, right out of Vault 76, okay? And the steel you can easily get down through flatwoods, just kind of roaming around the forest area. So everyone should be able to craft these bad boys, all right? So let's craft 10 of them here. All right, there we go, just like that, okay? Now, if you're looking to craft a grenade, you actually have to do that at the Tinker's workbench, okay? So here's the Tinker's workbench right over here, Jim. There we go. You go craft. And these will be right down here in the grenade section. Now, sometimes they do require perk cards. They must have got rid of that because they used to require perk cards to craft these, so that must have been a fix that they did recently. But again, this is where you'll have to craft your grenades, etc. So let's craft a couple of these guys here. Oh, where's the Nuka grenade? Yeah, these guys. All right, there we go. As you can see, craft a throwable weapon. Done, just like that. But you could have crafted all 20 of the throwing knives, okay? As long as you have the steel for them, all right? Let's go out here and take care of the riffraff that's out here. Scorched officer. He's all by himself. He's all by himself. Let's see what's next here. Alright, craft any chem 6. So don't get this confused with collect chems. We actually have to craft chems, okay? And we're going to need a chemistry workbench for that, okay? So here's a chemistry workbench right here. Now, if you don't have a chem station, you get one very early on in game. So when most people leave the Vault 76, they come right down here to Flatwoods. They go right down to the tavern. There are 2 kiosks there, and they're probably the first 2 quests you ever do in the game. You stay right here in Flatwoods. They're very easy to do, and you will get the plan for the chemistry workbench. Close by is Morgantown Station. There's also a chemistry workbench right inside the station, and I would say 8 times out of 10, the plan for the chemistry workbench is right on the floor next to it. All right, so that's another option you guys can do there too. Let's go ahead and go craft here at our chemistry station. We're going to go down here to healing. Now, most of us, to some capacity, will carry, you know, Rad-X, Med-X, Red-Away, and Stim packs on us. So what we can do is we can craft these diluted versions, okay? And they just need a full version of itself plus 2 purified water, all right? And there is a couple perk cards that will help us out here. So if we go under Intelligence, the perk card is called Chemist. You get double the quantity when you craft chems, okay? And then under Luck, of course, anytime we craft anything, you have the perk card called Super Duper. Again, if you don't have a level 3, if all you have is a level 1 or level 2, definitely apply it. It's only going to help you. But this level 3, if you craft anything, there's a 30% chance to get double results. So again, this isn't going to work every single time. It's only a 30% chance. Let's head back to our chemistry station here, and you're going to see what happens. Back here under Healing. Now, instead of diluted times 2, it's diluted times 4. And it's the same requirements as if we were crafting 2, and that is the Chemist perk card doing its magic. Alright, let's craft some Rad-X here. You know, craft any chems, and we got 14, so we heard the thunder and lightning sound, so we get a little bit more bang for our buck, and that is the Super Duper kicking in. Nice job. Right, now when you do switch your perk cards around, don't forget to put your perk cards back. Which of course I have sometimes a problem doing. Myself. It's this way. Yeah, it is. As if it really matters. Okay. Let's see what's next here, Jim. Alright. Scrap junk to produce plastic 30. So we do have a camp resource that will passively collect junk items that we can scrap to give us plastic, and it's actually in a bundle right in the atomic shop right now, and it's this red rocket dumpster collector. So if we go ahead and take a look here, it not only gives us ideas of what junk item gives us plastic, but as you can see, item stats in the middle, each one gives us 2. All right, so we know the pool table balls are a good source, cat bowls are a good source, but again, this is what this thing will collect. You can collect from it, scrap it, and you can get your plastic that way if you so wish. And again, that's in a bundle right now in the atomic shop. We can also use the bulk and scrap method at any Tinker's workbench in the game. We go ahead and go craft it at our Tinker's workbench here. We go bulk, we go down here to the P section. And of course, the bulk 1 plastic, all we need is 12 molded plastic from your stash or scrap box. You craft your bulk plastic, and then you scrap it. Is hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. More so for the folks that are kind of short on time, or for people like to get things done quick and easy, the bulk and scrap method is definitely where it's at for most junk items in the game. Now, again, you know, plastic is very readily, easily to come by, but there's one nice little spot I like to kind of go to. It is called I call it the cat house. That's what I call it. It actually has a name, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's due east of Big Al's Tattoo Parlor here. So let's go in the Big Al's Tattoo Parlor here. I'll show you the little location. Now, you don't need a jetpack to get here. You can just kind of run up the hill. It is a little. It's going to add a minute or two onto the video, but you just go due east from where you spawn in there, Big Al's Tattoo Parlor, and we're going to go right up this hill here. I know it's a little bit of a pain, but it's well worth it for a lot of plastic. You're looking for a lot of plastic. Let's walk right up here, or run, like I'm doing. It's that house right there. Now again, it actually does have an actual name of the house. I just can't remember. I just call it the cat house, so it's right here in this area. There's also some other junk items in here as well. So we have these cat balls again, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There we go. So again, there's a lot that's coming right out of the floor. So there's all kinds of more cat bowls here. Some there, some on the counter. We have some of these pots here, which we can't pick up. Okay, right on, Jim. Thanks, buds. Yeah, some other junk items here as well. So let's go ahead and scrap these. We're going to head back to our camp and scrap them. Again, you can scrap this stuff at any workbench, another player's camp, a train station, down the mall, whatever you want to do. We're just going to head back to our camp to set ourselves up for the next challenge here. There we go. Race around here. Alright, let's scrap these up here. Oh, we must have had some cat balls on us already. 7 cat balls. Let's scrap them. Oh, we need a 30, Jim. We need a 30 of them, so that didn't work. Let's do the bulk and scrap method now, shall we? Bulk. Plastic. Let's craft 2 bulk plastic. Just like that. We're going to scrap it. Scrap our bulk plastic. Just crafted here. Done. Just like that. Scrap done to produce plastic 30 for 30. And if you're looking for pool table balls, right here, Somerville, the first house on the right-hand side, I call it the Burnt Book House. If you head right to the basement, all kinds of pool table balls down there. A bunch of them here in Overlook Cabin, as well as the White Spring Golf Club. Now, you will come across pool tables in around the wasteland where you cannot pick up the pool table balls, so FYI there. All right, show you 2 methods there. Right on, Jim. Nice job. Let's collect some more purified water while we're here. As you can see how quickly some of them will collect, okay? Just to kind of give you an idea. That's crazy. Alright. That will keep going there. Alright. Collect any flavor of Nuka-Cola 20. So we talk about the Nuka-Cola collection a lot here on the channel. Now, even though, let's say you're a person like myself, you've been playing for a while, you have multiple collectrons available to you. I just like this personal collectron here, this Automar, just because it has that little light. I think it looks really good for the camp. But I actually have him set to collect Nuka-Cola products. He'll still collect the odd ore or 2, but I have him collecting Nuka-Cola products, so I have him going to my little terminal here. And you can choose whatever your collectron will collect, okay? And right now he's set for Nuka-Cola products. So let's check to see what he has here. Quantum Cherry Grape, but he'll also collect again the odd ore as well. He's got quite a bit in there. Wow, that's quite surprising. Alright, so let's go to our build menu here real quick, and we're going to get down to the resource tab right here next door. Alright, so we have this OG one right here. This is the very first Nuka-Cola collectron we ever got. We got this Season 4, Season 5 a very long time ago. That's the old scoreboard. Again, he'll passively collect Nuka-Cola products and the odd bottle or two. Goes on sale once or twice a year, usually for 250, 500 items. And I'm surprised, being middle of July, we have yet to see him in the Atomic Shop. I'm surprised by that. We have another variation of him, this Quantum one. We get this one here during Season 11 scoreboard. Alright, that's when Nuka World on Tour was first brand new, and he'll passively collect Nuka-Cola products, the odd bottle, but he also collect purified water and nuclear waste. When he goes on sale maybe once or twice a year, it's usually bundled with other things, so just an FYI. Now, we can also get the OG one here using gold bullion, alright? We buy that from Samuel down here in Foundation, but you must have a cautious reputation with the settlers, and 1250 gold bullion. Alright, so let's take a look at some areas where we can find Nuka-Cola products. Right here, Tyler County Fairgrounds, we have a Nuka-Cola stand. Right amongst the Raider area and around the roller coaster area of Camden Park. The Nuka-Cola machine downstairs in the basement of the level 50 D&B building. Picnic table area and the Nuka-Cola machine in Lewisburg. Even here, the Green Country Lodge here in Flatwoods, the Nuka-Cola machine that's right by the swimming pool area is pretty decent as well. Usually there's 2 or 3 in there. Nuka-Cola machine that's here at the Flippy Battlefield Cemetery right up against the museum. Pretty decent spot. Sunday Brothers Cabin, actually, when you spawn in, you go up the driveway towards the main house, but we don't go to the main house. There's a little shack on the left-hand side with a cane-to-cane roof. There's all kinds of tin cans in there, but there's also 4 Nuka-Cola products there as well. Right up here, Fraternity Row, we have the Etta Psi House, and once when you spawn in, you go up the hill on the road. There's 4 ghouls. You keep going, you'll see a blue door house. Is the Etta Psi House, is the one with the Nuka-Cola bedroom downstairs. Some Nuka-Cola products in there as well. And of course, we have good old Bubbles here at the White Spring. We use this front door icon right here. You go inside, you head upstairs to the right, you go to the tavern, you go to the medical bay, the big wide open area where the responders are. You take a left. There's a store in there where a guy named Giuseppe trades things for stamps. And we have Bubbles right next to him, and Bubbles will sell Nuka-Cola products. One thing good about the inventory that Bubbles has there, it's not tied into the inventory of the vending machines. The vending machines are right down here at Nuka World on Tour, which is also a pretty good spot to collect Nuka-Cola products. Alright, so let's collect here just a little bit from our Nuka-Cola Collectron just to show you how that counts. Alright, so you see how that counts there. So you can see you have a Nuka-Cola Collectron in every one of your camps, so you can get it done quick and easy. An endless supply of Nuka-Cola products. Let's go down here to Nuka World on Tour, again, which is a free fast travel once when you discover it. And I'm going to show you the little run that I do. And again, it will depend on the server that you're on, whether these will spawn in or not. If you're on a server with other people, you're in competition with them, so it could be a good idea that you may have the server hop this location a couple of times. Okay, I can't stress that enough. I can tell by comments by some people that they're extremely new to the game, and they don't understand how you'll have to server hop locations on public servers, because they think it's going to be there every single time, but I try to explain to them that you'll have to server hop. So you can start off at that picnic table there. So there's one right here. Let's grab him. There we go. And again, you guys have seen me do this little run many a times on multiple different types of servers, and it's going to be different every single time. Every single time. Even on private ones like this. All right, so here we have this little kiosk area. We're going to check these little kiosks here. And again, sometimes they're just bottles, sometimes they're actual products. But you can see you can actually drink, and it'll actually count as collect as well, all right? So I just kind of want to show you that if you accidentally drink it, it will also count as collect, all right? So just to make a little mention there. I think he's just a bottle. Yeah, he is. We picked that guy up? Yeah, we did. All right. Nothing in there. We got one right there. Nice. Thing in there. You can check these little kiosks here as well. Got that little quantum in here, pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. Couple bottles. Alright, let's go down here. There's one more little section down here right by the vending machines. I just want to quickly show you. Good old Gunther there. He's got some clothes on today, which is nice. He's you guys don't know, he's a known streaker here, Nuka World on tour. right here. Get some Nuka-Cola products right here. Good stuff. And here are the vending machines right down here, which I mentioned. The inventory between bubbles and the vending machines are totally separate, so you can go ahead, as long as you have the cap, you can just fill your boots on the same server. So let's go ahead, we're going to buy the rest of them here, just to show you how they count. There we go. Like any flavor Nuka-Cola 20 for 20. We picked them up the old-fashioned way. We got them from our Nuka-Cola Collectron station, and we bought them. And it all counts. Pretty cool, eh? Excuse me. All right. Let's see what's next here, Jim. All right. Wow. All right, kill glowing creature 10. All right, so a couple great spots we could find glowing creatures here and around the wasteland. Personally, I find one of the best spots is down here, Skyline Valley region. Okay. Again, free fast travel to Trading Post. Milepost 0 once when you discover it, of course. Okay, but again, lots of glowing creatures down here. Shenandoah Visitor Center has about 10 to 12 rad roaches. Usually half of them are glowing. And in between the Shenandoah Visitor Center and the Dark Hollow Manor, usually you'll come across glowing rat stag, glowing mole rats. As you can see, I have a couple camps down here, and that's what usually attacks my camps are glowing creatures, all right? Down here, Camp Liberty, where the communists are inside the cage next to the bonfire, is usually a glowing Yowai bear. All right, so you can also try there as well. Usually a couple of mole miners down here, the Big Meadows gas well, as well as a couple of glowing rat scorpions down there as well. This is a really good spot. Anywhere is it around the Skyline Valley region. I was going to say Shenandoah. Right on, Jim. Right here, Abby's Bunker. You actually come here very early on in game. Once you reach level 20, you're following the Overseer's mission. And you come here very early on in game, okay? It's a level 0 hack to get down inside. And there's 5 rad roaches, and at least 2 or 3 of them are glowing. Sometimes all 5 are glowing. Alright, so that's a pretty good spot as well. Right over here in Monadga, there's anywhere from 12 to 19 mole miners, and usually half of them are glowing. As well as the mole miners here at Blackwater Mine. Again, inside and outside of the mine, lots of mole miners, but usually half of them are glowing as well. It's a really good spot. And we have the triplets. 3 snallygasters here at Tusk Valley, Larry's Meet and Go. Usually at least one of them are glowing, sometimes all 3. And down here, the Flooded Train Yard, 6 snallygasters down here. Usually they're all glowing down here, every single one of them. So it gives you guys all kinds of great options there. Let's go down here and go after those rad roaches at the Shenandoah Visitor Center. Cross our fingers. Quite a few of them are glowing, but as the game goes, sometimes if you're looking for something, you'll never find it. That's just the way the game is sometimes. And again, with these daily, weekly challenges, you can make them as easy or as hard as you want. Really up to you. He's just a regular guy. He's a regular guy as well. Oh, we have a couple glowing guys over there. Alright. Check these bathrooms here. Oh. He's just a regular guy. Alright, let's go this way here. Took care of those. Oh, there's another glowing guy right there. He's kind of hiding there. And right up here, there's some more. Just a regular guy. Alright, so we got a couple of them here. As you can see, a lot of rad roaches. Again, depends server to server. Sometimes you'll have better luck depending on the server, but that's a pretty good little spell. See that? That's pretty cool. The lightning strike. Alright, let's go somewhere else here. Let's go to good old Moninga. Actually, we'll go up to Abby's bunker here. Get a little bit easier spot. Let's pop up here real quick. Quick as a bunny. And again, you come here very early on in games. The level 0 hack, which means you don't need a hacking perk card under intelligence. Okay, let's open the door here. There we go. Now again, I can't stress it enough, if you're limited to public servers and you're trying to do these daily challenges, weekly challenges, and you're new to the game, you may have the server hop these areas, alright? Okay, so there's some glowing guys there. 1, 2, oh, third one here, nice. 3, so 3 for 5, let's see here. Oh, he's a regular guy. Oh, he's a regular guy too. Alright. So 3 for 5, that's not too bad. Nice. And how many else do we need here? We need 3 more. Alright, let's go down here to good old Moninga. Go after those mole miners here. Make sure we're locked and loaded. Won't let me load. Huh. There we go. Usually these guys here are a regular dude. He's a glowing guy. Oh, boys. Long way down there. Can we reach them? It's a little too far away. Oh. Guys down there. Nice. There we go. Oh, he's coming after us. Ah. Didn't even make it. Oh, so now he's running. That's the thing with this weapon, it's so loud, it definitely draws a crowd. I hear some heavy breathing around us here. There's another one nearby. Hey, that's not me. Let's take a look here. Alright, Cripple, Ghoul's Leg, 18. Alright, so many great spots we can find ghouls here and around the wasteland. Real good spot is just west of Vault 76, the upper lower parking lot. Probably about 5 that are down here at Alpine River Cabins, Eastern Regional Penitentiary, the lower section of Clarksburg going over the Clarksburg Shooting Club, anywheres in around the Morgantown roadways and monorail system. Okay, there's patches of 4 to 6 ghouls every block and a half or 2. It's a really good spot there. You can probably finish it off right there. Level 50 DMV building in the Charleston Capitol building, Lewisburg. Anywheres around the White Spring Golf Club, the White Spring Greens, for example. So many great options there for you guys. Let's go to Vault 76, which again is a free fast travel. Everyone should be able to free fast travel here. And again, we're just not killing these ghouls. What are we doing to them, Jim? We are crippling their legs, 18. So again, you can free aim for the legs. Definitely nothing wrong with that, right? You can also use VATS. If you use VATS as a perk card, they'll help you out. It'll be under perception. It is called Concentrated Fire. Allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs. Now, if your perception is 5 or higher, this card is pretty much obsolete. But if your card is lower than 5, then this card comes in real handy. And I recommend going VATS, especially for a weekly challenge. Again, it's really up to you what you want to do. But again, if you use the VATS and you can switch your VATS around from head, torso, arms, legs, you can go left leg, right leg kind of deal. And you can get 2 cripples per enemy, right, with the right weapon. Ballistic weapons work pretty good. Plasma caster, like what I have right here. Plasma rifle Bow and arrow, the crossbow, shotgun with the enforcer perk card under agility, the drill. You have a tanky build or a power armor build. All right, let's go for the leg here. Right leg. So we didn't kill him. Let's go for the left leg. Ouch. You see how we crippled him there? This is what I usually mention to people who are new to the game, especially how ghouls, ghouls just kind of rush you and they just want to, you know, scrape your face off. But again, if you're new to the game, ghouls can be a little overwhelming. And I recommend crippling their legs as much as possible. That way there you can kind of cripple them. You kind of go back, you can reload your weapon, you can get up on something if you so wish. And that way there, they're a little less menacing, okay? And I suggest the same kind of method for Assaultrons. Cripple their legs as much as possible. And that way there, it slows them down greatly, alright? And that way there, you can give yourself a little bit of breathing room. Because if you're new to the game, they can be definitely, you know, a little bit discouraging sometimes. Especially the Assaultrons. No saving that guy. Alright. So how do we get 2 off of that guy? Should be 1 more in here, unless he got up. Oh! Oh, he crippled his arm instead that time. That's fine. Go ahead and pick all this junk up. See how he does that? See how it slows him right down? And you can kind of back up, reload your weapon. Yeah, it slows him down a lot, doesn't it? And just finish them off. Just like that. Nice. I think we finished that one off. Didn't pop up, though. No, it didn't pop up for some reason. That's fine. Alright, complete an event 3. So if you take a look at the description, there's a link to a video called Complete Events for Newbies. Of course, we don't do every event in the video. It's only 1 hour and 6 minutes long, but it is all time-stamped. But there's probably about half a dozen events that you can spawn in yourself simply by fast traveling to them. Okay? Now, it works most of the time on either server, private or public. The only time it doesn't work is if you're on a public server and someone had just done the event. There's usually like at least a 30-minute cooldown involved, so just an FYI. But that's what the ones I show you in that video, amongst other events. So let's take a look here and see if there's any events going on. This private one here. And again, we all been on those servers where there's just not a whole lot going on. Maybe there's an event we just don't want to do by ourselves. All right. And that way there, those events that we can spawn in, they're pretty easy to do. Alright, let's start down here. We're going to go right here to the Mount Blair train yard, see if we can spawn in BattleBot. Let's try it out here. Alright, good stuff. So we spawn this bad boy in. Let's lock and load here. Or we won't let us lock and load. Fusion core for that guy. Turn around, take care of this guy, Mr. Gutsy, get him right in the old thruster. Now make sure when you do this one here, you get that bunker card. Okay, you're going to need that. After he explodes, go up to him and grab all the stuff off of him. Go up here and take care of this guy, get him in the old thruster. Alright, make sure you take this guy's bunker card, just like that. Okay. Now all you do is you come down here to this bunker. These doors are going to fling open. Now you have to kind of still slide the cards down. If you try hitting the button, it's not going to let you. You still have to kind of go through the paces, okay? Now this one here, after you might, if you've never done it before, it might take you a couple times to get used to it. But again, you walk, do not run, and you don't have to watch the key card go down the little slider thing. You just go activate, you go right to the other side. It is time sensitive. You just come over here and you hit it quickly as possible. Alright, so we missed it that time. Let's put this away. as it slowed us down. Only about 3 or 4 seconds. So activate, walk to the other side, and you just quickly hit it. There we go. And again, if you've never done it before, it'll definitely take you a couple times to get used to. Once when you do, it's no problem doing. And you saw how that heavy gun was weighing us down a little bit. We were definitely walking a little slower there. A lot of great spot for adhesive. It's a great spot for some other items here as well. There's a bunch of cabinet here, a bunch of rounds in here, some great stuff. Look at that T51B power armor, pretty sharp. Let's go under item here. I have something on me that's weighing me down. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. There we go. All right, let's go to the next one here. Let's pop into here, the Voltec Agricultural Research Center. We're going to see if we can spawn in fertile soil. See if we can do this one. All right, good stuff. 2 for 2.
Mr. Farmhands are out of control. Evacuate civilians and take down those supervisors. Once they're dealt with, you'll have to reboot the server.
All right. Take care of the supervisors here. Otherwise, come up with them. All right. And this guy right here. All right. Now, you can go to the little fun house if you so wish. Destroy all these robots. They're really good for steel, aluminum, and lead. But if you're here just for the event, come up here to the roof. You don't need a jetpack to get up here. You can easily walk up 2 sets of stairs, okay? And once when you're here, you just kind of go right down these stairs here. Now, I know it's a lot funner to go through this place and kill all those robots. You could definitely do that. It's really up to you what you want to do. There'll be some ghouls down here. You can also cripple these guys if you so wish. Go ahead and go to the main frame here. Targeting parameters, remove. Alright, there's our second event done, just like that. Huh. Alright. Let's go to the next one. I'm going to go up here to good old Grafton. That's Clarksburg, Jim. Grafton. We're actually going to spawn here at the Grafton station. You can spawn in Grafton itself, but it takes you to the north side of town. I like to kind of be on the train station side. It's a little bit easier and quicker to where we have to go. Now this part up here in Grafton, 2 different events has the possibility to spawn at Grafton Day or Protest March. Both of them are very easy and quickly they're done. Oh, we're overweight here again. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna go into Grafton from the train station side. Hopefully it's Grafton Day. Yep, nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold the... Oh, okay, good. Whew. Alright, there's a Grafton monster there.
Grafton's mayor speaking to everyone in the valley. It's Grafton Day. We are celebrating our town and its...
Oh, that was glitchy. This guy in the blowholes here. There we go. Just like that. It's that easy. Nice. So there's our 3 events done. I'm not going to bother going over there. Hey, I can't even get up there. Keep on getting all kinds of stuff here. Let's go over here real quick. We're going to scrap some stuff. Or we can just take a carry weight booster. That's what we can do, Jim. We can scrap that up later. Ain't nobody got time for that. There we go. Let's see what's next, Jim. EP pre-war food 25. Alright, so again, I do have a couple of videos here on the channel But there's a couple of locations like to kind of show off for pre-war food that is very, very reliable locations, okay? One spot's up here at the Toxic Dried Lake Beds. Let's pop up here real quick. Alright, so once when you get here, you can go through those 6 miles. There's a legendary guy over there. What we're going to do is we're going to make our way right up here. I'm not going to bother with the Mylarks. We're going to go over here, so you see that little diner right in front of us. Now, we can't go inside the diner, but that's fine. We're going to try to get on the rooftop. Now, you'll need a jetpack or more soup to be able to get up here. I've never tried it without one. You can see if you can get up on that tree, up on that little stand there, and see if you can make a running jump up here. But again, it is a pretty good spot for some pre-war food. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 pre-war food just in this one little location right here. It's a pretty good little spot here. Another pretty good spot is right down here in good old Flatwoods, believe it or not. So let's pop down here. Now, where we want to go is the tavern. Now, we can find the odd pre-war food around, the odd sugar bomb, like on top of the church steeple, on top of the red rocket, various other items, but this is a nice little concentration right here in the tavern. Excuse me there, Heather. You go right in here. It is a level 1 lockpick under perception, but as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 pre-war food in here. Sometimes there's a purified water in here as well. Look at that sweet mood food tree. Tea, nice, nice. Did I say broken fishing rod? Huh, interesting. Salt and pepper in here too, if you're ever looking for salt and pepper. Alright, so this is a pretty good little spot. Look at that, there's canned dog food right here. That's pre-war food. Nice. And talking about canned dog food, right here, Mama Doge is now, if you're a returning player, let's say you haven't played in over 2 or 3 years, okay, you might remember Mama Doge as being probably one of the best spots for canned dog food and pre-war food. But I find nowadays, no such luck. You're lucky to find maybe 2 or 3 cans on a good day. All right, so FYI, Mama Doce's food is nowhere near as good as it used to be. Right here in Tyler County Fairgrounds is pretty decent as well. We have a little section out back by the rocks. There's a bunch of chairs that are laid out with a little stage. Again, there's usually some pre-war food in around there, as well as some funnel cakes in around the buildings as well. Right down here in Camden Park, right in around the roller coaster area, that Raider area, usually there's some pre-war food in around there as well, so you can check that out there as well. And right here in Summersville, more so on the southern side, okay, there's a diner, has a ice cream cone right on the front door, okay, it's right along this roadway here. You go in the diner, and all the way in the back there's a pantry, and there's a bunch of pre-war food in there as well. You can try that. Alright, let's head back to our camp here. I'm going to show you some camp resources we have available to us in-game. Some of them are actually available in the Atomic Shop that we can use as pre-war food. Pre-war food ideas. Alright, so this popcorn machine. So this is the OG popcorn machine we got a very, very long time ago. I think since then there's about 4 other variations, but they're just reskins, and there is a version in the Atomic Shop right now for sale in one of the bundles. But again, popcorn is good for AP. It counts as pre-war food, and eat a cake, pie, or candy. So this satisfies several daily, weekly challenges having this popcorn machine here, okay? Let's go inside here. Actually, before we do, coffee machine. This is also in the Atomic Shop in one of the bundles. This is just another variation of it. So this is the second version that we got back in the day several years ago. And again, they're all the same. collects for canned coffee. So canned coffee, again, good for AP, but it also counts as pre-war food, believe it or not. This cookie jar, again, it'll passively collect funnel cake and fancy lad snack cakes, and when it does, pre-war food. We get 2 more items here. These candy machines. So these candy machines we got back in Season 11 scoreboard. So if you're a returning player, you may have these available to you. Now the red one is available in the Atomic Shop rotation. It's not in there right now, but it is in the rotation. But this, as you can see, 24 candy each. This is a great camp resource to have. So again, eat a cake, pie, or candy, pre-war food. Very similar to the popcorn machines, those candy machines. Very worthwhile to have in your camp. Let's collect from the popcorn machine here. Let's collect from our canned coffee machine. Okay. So let's go ahead here. We have to eat our pre-war food. Let's start off with canned coffee. There we go. So you see how that works? Pre-war food, canned coffee. Oh, and don't forget, I forgot about this bad boy, the weenie wagon. So again, we just had 2 weeks of Graham's Meat Cook a couple weeks ago. And this was the only way to get that plan is by completing Graham's Meat Cook. And again, it'll passively collect 12 canned dog food while you play the game. Again, pre-war food. All right, this pretty much took the place of going to Mama Doja's. Canned dog food. How that counts. Let's go down here to good old popcorn. So this is popcorn. Between the popcorn machine and the coffee machine are probably the 2 camp resources I see in a lot of players' camps, okay? And they're usually in the Atomic Shop on sale once in a while, like very frequently, I guess. You see the popcorn, just to show you how that counts. Good stuff. Nuka-Cola Quantum Candy from the blue-purple candy machine. There we go. Nuka-Cola candy from the red candy machine. Alright, there we go, just like that. So again, many great spots, many great ideas for pre-war food in the game. And don't forget perk card packs. When you open up perk card packs for free, you get the free perk bubblegum, okay? And I recommend hanging on to it. Now, some people will sell perk bubblegum in their vendor, some people will drop it, but if you ever see perk bubblegum, it not only counts as chew bubblegum, eat a cake, pie, or candy, but pre-war food. So that perk bubblegum we get for free from opening up perk card packs, definitely hang on to it. That counts as pre-war food. All right, let's eat a regular bubblegum here just to kind of show you. All right, good stuff. Eat some more canned dog food here. Let's eat some more popcorn. I'm just kind of going through because I have a lot on me, so let's just kind of go ahead and finish it up this way. There we go. Eat pre-war food, 25 for 25, done. Just like that. And I need to finish off collecting the purified water, so let's finish that off. I should have finished up collecting here, because we are on a server by ourselves now. There we go, collect purified water, 25 for 25. So you see how camp resources saves you a whole whack of time. Again, there's nothing wrong with doing things the old-fashioned way, and that's why I try to show both ways here on the channel, because I realize there's a good mix of players, but I like to kind of show both, right? And I think we're done. I think we are done. We are just like that, guys. Pretty awesome. Let's take a look at weapon of the day here. Let's pop back inside the camp. Weapon of the day. Anti-armor Peeper's True Plasma Caster, plus 50% armor penetration, plus 50% limb damage, plus 3 luck, anti-armor crippling luck, True Capacitor, aligned sniper barrel, standard sight, Peeper's Paint, 122 damage, 122 electrical damage. It takes plasma cartridges and a single fire. Nice little weapon. It is considered a energy weapon and a heavy gun. Of course, we still have our heavy gunner build available to us. Let's take a look at the perk cards here real quick. So under strength, we have Master Heavy Gunner, Expert Heavy Gunner, all maxed out. We have Lock and Load, Bullet Shield, and of course, One Gun Army. And legendary perk cards, these don't change for me. I'm very happy with them, and as you can see, they're all maxed out. Yeah, there you guys go. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew Andrew, Confoundedbridge, Waywarner, John DJ59, Picquerist, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson, Felix the Cat, Dan Ferreira. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.